Iris, my friends are coming over tomorrow afternoon, so make sure everything's ready. Wait, tomorrow? That's so sudden. I actually have plans. Plans? They're probably not that important, right? If my friends are visiting, of course that takes priority. But Emily has a school event tomorrow. A school event? Just leave that to my son. It's normal for a daughter-in-law to put her mother-in-law's requests first, don't you think? Well, what exactly should I prepare? Prepare some tea snacks and light meals. Make sure it's something that looks nice. Sandwiches, scones, and pizza would be perfect. That's a bit too much to ask. It'll take time to prepare, and the ingredients will cost a lot. What are you talking about? You live in this house without paying rent, so you should at least contribute that much. But we're covering all the living expenses instead of rent, aren't we? Yes. Always making excuses. Honestly, you're such an unhelpful daughter-in-law. I'm sorry. If you just told me earlier, I could have handled it. Don't bother me with things like planning ahead. It's normal for a daughter-in-law to take action to welcome guests. But there's a limit to what I can do on such short notice. I want to spend my time tomorrow for my daughter's sake. Are you trying to embarrass me? Do you know how rude it would be to have no preparations when my friends come over? Even if you suddenly say something like that for your convenience, I have my own plans too. It's kind of surprising that a daughter-in-law would choose her own plans over everything else, right? If you can't follow my rules, you don't deserve to live in this house. I don't deserve to live here? That's right. If you don't like obeying me, then you can just leave. This is my house, so you should follow my rules. I see. Autumn, not again. How many times do I have to tell you this? What? I can't believe this. What are you talking about now? Autumn, you ate the snacks I made for the kids again, didn't you? I was just letting them cool down. It's not a big deal. You left them in the kitchen like you were saying, "Please help yourself," didn't you? Isn't it your fault for leaving them out in the open without hiding them? They were freshly baked, so I needed to let them cool. Besides, I told you earlier that Emily's friends are coming over today, didn't I? One of them has allergies and can't eat store-bought snacks. That's why I decided to go the extra mile and use rice flour for this. Ah, so that's what it was. The taste was a little different than usual, so I got curious. Even so, I still prefer snacks made with wheat flour. Honestly, rice flour snacks just feel so unsatisfying. Autumn, that's enough. You're being completely unreasonable. I've told you before, if you're going to eat something that wasn't yours, at least ask first. Oh my, you're such a nitpicky person. Don't you think you're being a little stingy? Stingy? What do you mean by that? Well, you're the one living here with us, aren't you? Since you're saving on rent, you could at least show me a little consideration. Honestly, you're so stingy. Getting so worked up over some snacks, your heart must be so small. I'm not angry about you eating the snacks. Why are you so inconsiderate, Autumn? That's the real issue here. You knew I made allergy-friendly snacks because Emily's friends are coming over, didn't you? So why did you eat them? Jesus, you're so annoying. Then next time, just make me my own snacks from the start. I do keep snacks stocked for adults, but even then, you always eat all of them at once. That's because you don't buy enough, Iris. Shouldn't you be able to predict how much I'll eat? You're such an inconsiderate daughter-in-law. Anyway, don't touch the snacks meant for the kids. If there's nothing else, why don't you just go buy your own? When I want to eat something, I want to eat it right away. There's no way I'd bother with something as tedious as going shopping. And if you don't want me eating them, you should always make sure I have my own snacks. The fact that you don't is your fault, Iris. As your mother-in-law, it makes sense for you, my daughter-in-law, to help me out from time to time. A daughter-in-law complaining to her mother-in-law is a huge mistake in itself. If you keep up this disrespectful attitude any longer, I'll tell the neighbors. My daughter-in-law is so rude and awful. If you don't want that to happen, just quietly do as I say and obey me. That's your duty as a daughter-in-law, got it? Iris, you're still not back. When are you coming home? What? I just arrived at the supermarket. I also need to stop by the post office, so it'll take me over 50 minutes to get back. Forget all that and come home right now. Emily is crying so loudly the whole house is echoing. What? Did something happen to Emily? Did she get hurt or something? She's not hurt. She's just crying and making a fuss over absolutely nothing. It's because you always spoil her that she's become such a crybaby. Please tell me why Emily is crying. What happened? The reason is simple. It's completely Emily's fault. She's crying because she ate the last ice cream from the freezer. Honestly, she's way too spoiled. What? Autumn, haven't you already eaten several ice creams yourself? So what? I had already decided that I was going to eat the last ice cream. Then, Emily ate it right in front of me, so I just said, "You'll eat like a pig." Like a pig? You can't say something that cruel to a child. What's so cruel about it? I was just stating a fact. Besides, it's her fault for crying over something so trivial. She's so noisy, it's unbearable. Autumn, is Emily still crying? Yes. When I teased her by pretending to be a pig and going oink oink, she cried even more. Honestly, for a kid, she's so boring for not getting a joke. This isn't something you can brush off as a joke. Emily was hurt by your words. Oh, come on. That's such an overreaction. I didn't mean anything bad by it at all. And honestly, if she's crying so much at home, I wonder if the school says she lacks social skills. You're absolutely the worst. What's so bad about me? It's Emily's fault for not understanding a joke. I thought I'd spoil her since she's my granddaughter, but honestly, I'm disappointed at how dull she is. Autumn, enough is enough. What's so fun about picking on a child who's so much smaller than you and can't even express her feelings in words? Is it that hard to be kind to Emily? Oh, this is part of communication. Sometimes you need to say tough things for a child's growth. Besides, the problem is her crying over something so small. I was just making a joke, and she can't even understand an adult's joke. How pathetic. Joke or not, have you ever thought about how much Emily was hurt? Autumn, I'm coming home right now, but before that, I want you to apologize to Emily. And as for tonight's dinner, there won't be any. What? No dinner? What do you mean by that? I'm hungry. I can't do anything if I'm hungry. Did you really think I'd cook for someone who made my daughter cry? Don't be ridiculous. I'm your mother-in-law. It's only natural for you as a daughter-in-law to make my meals. Make something yourself. And from now on, I won't make your meals ever again. Don't forget that. Iris, I ran into some neighbors at the station and we hit it off. So we decided to grab dinner together. I'll be home late. Don't lock the door before you go to bed. Autumn, be honest with me. What? Do you know anything about the $300 birthday cake for Emily? The one that was in the fridge? Oh, that? I ate it with the neighbors. What? Oh, that shortcake, right? It was absolutely delicious. The fresh cream and the sponge were so moist, just the way I like it. If it's this good, you should start making it regularly. I love sweets, so I'd be happy if you added more variety. And the size was just perfect. One whole cake is enough to satisfy me. Next time, why not make it a little fancier with the decorations? It's more enjoyable when it looks nice too, you know. You've got to be kidding me. How can you say something like that so casually? That cake was meant for Emily's birthday. What were you thinking, eating your granddaughter's birthday cake? It's your fault for leaving it in the fridge. Normally, if you don't want something eaten, you should hide it somewhere less obvious, or at least write a name on it. If there's no name on a cake, anyone can eat it. I told you today is Emily's birthday, didn't I? That's why I went out of my way to get a whole cake for her. But that cake didn't have a plaque on it. How was I supposed to know it was a birthday cake? I was planning to add the plaque later. And even if you didn't realize it was a birthday cake, why did you eat it without asking? Well, it was in the fridge, so there's no problem with me eating it. Besides, it's your fault for being slow and not putting the plaque on in time. I didn't do anything wrong. In fact, you should be thanking me for eating it. Do you really think I'll accept that explanation? I'll never forgive you for this. I don't care if you forgive me or not. I don't even feel like I need to apologize because I don't think I did anything wrong. And honestly, if you're so mad, why don't you just go buy a new cake yourself? It's simple enough, right? You have the time, so just buy another one. Oh, and about Emily's birthday party, I've decided not to attend. Consider this my official announcement. I'm not going. I don't feel any obligation to do something for my granddaughter, and I don't want her begging me for presents either. It's perfectly fine if you don't attend. In fact, I'd be thrilled. Honestly, I couldn't care less if you decide to come back or not. Huh? What's with that attitude? You're such an insolent daughter-in-law. What will you do if I really don't come back? Don't come crying to me later, you hear? Crying? I'd never do that. In fact, it would be a relief. The air in the house would finally feel fresh. You horrible woman! How dare you say such a thing? Why did my son marry someone like you? He has no taste at all. Having someone like you as a daughter-in-law is such a disgrace to this family. I wish you'd just disappear from my sight. You're completely useless and worthless. Jesus, I'm so fed up with this. Just get lost. If you just drop dead, my life would be so much easier. Iris, do you even understand what you've done? Because of you, I'm in a terrible situation. What kind of lies are you spreading to the neighbors? I've only told them the truth. I didn't exaggerate anything. I simply told them how you ate your granddaughter's precious birthday cake without permission, how you mocked her and made her cry, and how you've been constantly harassing and bullying me as your daughter-in-law. I just shared the facts and made sure everyone knew about it. Because of you, the neighbors now think I'm some terrible mother-in-law. What are you going to do about this? What do you mean? It's not gossip, it's all true. Don't say that. I haven't even gotten an invite to any gatherings lately. As if that wasn't enough, someone had the guts to come up to me and say I should quit bullying you. This is just too much. Well, congratulations. Looks like your real side as the queen bee mother-in-law has come to light, and now everyone can see who you really are. How could you do this to me? I'm so embarrassed. I can't even show my face in public anymore. Oh, don't worry about that. Actually, it seems everyone had even more complaints and frustrations about you than I did. Huh? What are you talking about? They said they couldn't stand your condescending attitude. Apparently, the neighbors were pretty annoyed with you. And actually, Autumn, everyone already disliked you quite a bit. This was long before I said anything. No way. There's no way people hate me. I've always valued my relationships with the neighbors for so many years. Wait, Autumn, you really didn't notice? That's surprising. Like how, even though you're the biggest one in the neighborhood, you casually told Mrs. Smith across the street to lose some weight. Or how you kept telling everyone, even in front of the neighborhood association leader's wife, that he might have a crush on you, making things super awkward for her. Not to mention standing in front of Mr. Johnson's shop for over 2 hours, chatting away and disrupting his business. And let's not forget when Mr. Dockery's grandchild was born a bit early, you kept saying he's so small, so tiny, over and over again. With behavior like that, it's no wonder people dislike you. The neighbors must have been putting up with you for a long time.
No way! This is all your fault!
My fault? What are you talking about?
Because you spread bad things about me, I can't go out anymore. I feel so out of place in the neighborhood now.
Definitely not. Everyone's been saying that thanks to me, they've got their peace back, and they're really thankful. In fact, it seems like they can finally speak their minds. Feel free to enjoy plenty of time reflecting on yourself in the house. It's the perfect opportunity for some self-reflection, isn't it? Oh, and by the way, we're moving out, so please enjoy your solitary life to your heart's content.
Wait, you're leaving? Are you serious?
Yes, absolutely. It's already decided. We're ending our cohabitation with you, and while we're at it, cutting ties as well. I've finally realized it's impossible to live with a bossy mother-in-law who doesn't listen to reason.
But I've let you live here rent-free all this time, and now you're just going to leave? How can you do that?
I don't recall ever asking you to let us live here. Have you forgotten how this cohabitation started? We've been covering all the living expenses, haven't we? Instead of being grateful, you acted like it was only natural. In the first place, this cohabitation began because you cried to my husband. You kept reaching out, saying how lonely it is to be on your own. We only agreed to live with you because we gave in to those calls. But looking back now, that was a huge mistake. So we've made our decision. We're moving out, so from now on, you can enjoy living on your own. And don't even think about relying on us anymore.
Wait a second. You never told me about this. You can't just drop something like this on me out of nowhere. It's really too much to handle.
Too much? What do you think doesn't concern us at all? Considering how you've treated us, I think this is the natural outcome. It's been a short time, but thank you for everything. But we will no longer bear this burden. Please take care of yourself and stay well.
Iris, please listen to me. This is a very important matter. Stop being angry and just respond to me. I'm begging you. It's really, really important. This is my one and only request. Please hear me out.
Autumn, saying one and only request isn't something you use over and over again. Doesn't it lose all meaning at this point? Besides, we're busy unpacking after our move. Getting settled into our new life takes priority, so we really don't have time to deal with your requests right now.
Iris, I understand. I know I've been wrong all this time. I'm truly reflecting on everything. Please, let me apologize for everything I've done. And I want to sincerely apologize to Emily too. I really never meant to hurt her.
Emily says she doesn't want to see you anymore. That's how she truly feels.
What? No way.
It's obvious. Looking back on everything, it's no wonder Emily feels that way.
Oh, well, please, listen to me for a moment. It's not that I didn't love Emily. I really did. I'm just naturally clumsy. No matter what I say, it never comes out right. I'm not good with words, so I end up saying things I shouldn't. That might have caused misunderstandings and made me seem mean. I'm just bad at communicating with people. That's probably why I ended up saying such terrible things to Emily.
Excuse me? Do you really think that's an excuse? Seriously, you were the same mother-in-law who can chat endlessly and make the neighbors cringe. And now you're saying you're bad with words? Doesn't that sound contradictory? You act so confidently like everyone likes you, and now you're saying you're bad at communication? Isn't that ridiculous? Honestly, could you save the jokes for your face instead? Please, stop making me laugh any more than this.
What did you just say? That's incredibly rude. I've been told by the neighbors that I look younger than my age and that I'm a beautiful mother-in-law. And yet to be mocked like this by a daughter-in-law like you, I can't tolerate it.
Oh, that was just a joke. If even a lighthearted joke like this doesn't land, it really proves you're such a dull person, Autumn. Or maybe you're getting defensive because you're actually insecure about your face? There's something endearing about it for sure.
You lousy jerk! Stop making fun of me!
If you keep complaining about a joke, it's like you're acting just like a pig.
You really have such a sharp tongue. Listen, I'm the mother-in-law here, and you spread nasty rumors about me to the neighbors and left without a word? How is it not you who's been bullying me?
I didn't spread any rumors. All I did was reflect the things you've done to me. And I'll never forgive you for making my daughter cry. Besides, the neighbors completely agree with me. They even mentioned that I was totally correct in how I handled things. Also, it seems you're misunderstanding something. Spreading rumors? That's when someone talks about uncertain things. Everything I told the neighbors was 100% true.
Hey, Iris. You know the phrase, "it takes two to tango," right? Why don't we just agree that we both had our faults and end it here?
Yes, there is a phrase like that, but I don't think it applies to this situation.
I'm not sure how to respond when you say that, but can't we just call it even now?
Huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean by call it even?
I mean, I've suffered plenty because of your revenge. People have been cold to me. I've been isolated. It's been truly painful. So shouldn't this be considered a draw? I wasn't the only one at fault, and since we both got hurt, let's just call it quits. And let's live together again. I can't live here anymore. The whole neighborhood knows about how I'm the terrible mother-in-law who drove her son's family away. The rumors have spread everywhere, and I truly have no place to stay. Even the neighbors I thought I'd been close to for decades have abandoned me. It feels like betrayal. I'm lonely too. I'm not strong enough to live alone, so please, let me live with you.
What sort of nonsense? No, complete rubbish are you spouting? Do you seriously think that will work? It takes two to tango? A draw? It just sounds like an excuse to me. Autumn, this is what we call reaping what you sow. Everything you did has come back to you. That's what's called getting hit by your own boomerang. Congratulations, and my condolences. We're never going to have anything to do with you again. From now on, we are cutting all ties. I think that's what's best for both of us.
Wait a second. You can't just say something as drastic as cutting ties all of a sudden. I've already lost my husband and I'm living alone. What am I supposed to do now?
Oh, I'm aware of that. And? So what?
Are you seriously going to leave an old woman all alone? This kind of treatment isn't normal.
That's right. But yes, you'll be spending your time alone. I think that's for the best.
Are you really not worried? An old person like me will be all alone. What if something happens to me?
I'm not worried at all. In fact, I feel relieved knowing we can finally live peacefully.
My son must still feel guilty about me. Do you know how much care I put into raising him?
Actually, my husband already blocked your number before I did.
What? Is that true?
Of course. Who could forgive someone who calmly made their precious daughter cry, acting like some kind of demon, Satan, or maybe even the devil himself?
I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. I've learned my lesson. From now on, I'll be kind to my granddaughter. And I promise I'll never say anything rude to you, Iris. Please, give me one more chance.
You always shout your apologies like that. but it's always just empty words. There's no one left who believes you anymore, you know?
Don't say that. I'm really reflecting on my actions.
If you're truly reflecting, start by acknowledging what you've done.
That's what I'm trying to do now.
Autumn, we've already made our decision. We're not going to get involved in your problems anymore.
Iris, wait! I'm not confident I can live on my own. Could you think about it again?
Take this time alone to reflect on yourself. We are starting a new life. Goodbye, Autumn. Ever since we moved, Autumn has been calling nonstop like a mad woman. Of course, we blocked her number right away. Just knowing I'll never have to hear her voice again makes me feel so much lighter. Our new home is in a location she could never find. No matter how hard she searches, she'll never figure it out. Now we've finally regained our peaceful days. As for Autumn, without us around, it seems the neighbors' attitude toward her turned much colder. Apparently, those who had already been unhappy with her arrogant behavior completely changed their stance after hearing the truth I shared. Now she's been ostracized as the mother-in-law who bullied her daughter-in-law to the breaking point. When she steps outside, it's all about those chilly glances, so she's opted to just stay indoors all the time. Even her one and only hobby, playing power games with the neighbors, is no longer possible. Her joy in bragging to those who didn't know any better is gone, as no one pays attention to her anymore. People ignore her when she tries to talk, and she's now completely isolated as the troublesome mother-in-law hated by the neighborhood. She's resorted to sneaking out for groceries early in the morning or late at night to avoid being seen, but it's all her own doing. As for our family, we're truly enjoying life now that we're free from her. Our daughter Emily smiles so much more than she used to and is living carefree. It's made us realize again that true family happiness can't be built on someone else's suffering.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.